In the fall of 2020, the nonprofit group Alaska Trails was awarded a grant to design a trail in Chugach State Park, but also get the word out that trail work opportunities were still available to young people all over Alaska. There are safe ways to get outside both during and post-COVID. And this project led me to ask an important question. Where do trails come from? I've been hiking on trails my entire life, but I'd never really asked myself where they come from. So I went on a journey to meet the people who create the trails in Alaska. Here's what they had to say.
I love just kind of getting away from it all. I like the peace and the quiet. I like feeling close to nature. As a work kind of thing, I really like being a part of helping with sustainable trails and making things more accessible for people in the future. But just like as a personal recreational thing, it's just, I don't know, there's just nothing else really like it.
I like getting to work outside every day and to do really physical work. It's really hard, but by the end of the day, you feel really accomplished for what you spent your day doing. So just to get out here, we had to hike 3 miles, but it's a beautiful, sunny, snowy morning. A lot of people go on hikes for recreation, but to be able to do that as part of your job is really cool. So I feel pretty grateful for that.
A trail is something that connects people. It's an opportunity, an adventure, a challenge, a chance to get outside. Access to the world's oldest form of free exercise and transportation. Trailwork is all the steps it takes to get a trail from concept to established. From someone saying, hey, I think we need a trail here, all the way to that trail being opened and ready for public use. Trailwork is working with local governments to get approval, funding, and support. It's using computer mapping programs to plan sustainable and easy-to-use trails. It's getting into the field to do professional survey work. It's actually getting your hands dirty and cutting tread.
Today we are hiking up to Hunter Pass. Along the way we are taking waypoints on our GPS to kind of figure out where a new trail is going to go. And we want to make sure by surveying the land that we can build the most sustainable trail possible.
Trail work, it's also pretty technical. Like there are a lot of ways that you use your brain that you wouldn't think of. There's a lot of math involved and soil science and geology and even psychology, thinking about how people are going to use the trail. We really put a lot of work into hiding the turns in the alder to try to get compliance from users, because I think this entire area is very vulnerable to social trails because it's so visible, like you can see everything. So it's pretty dynamic and there's a lot to think about, and I enjoy that variety and both mental and physical challenge.
It's creating a sustainable connection to nature for your community. It's a way to stay physically and mentally healthy during a pandemic, all while getting real-world experience.
Well, as somebody who's usually writing grants or trying to do the logistics and setup of trail work, I really like getting out and seeing what difference one person can make in one day.
It takes all kinds of different people with all kinds of different skills to make them happen. You need to be a carpenter, a landscape architect. And the amazing thing is that as a young person in Alaska, you can work on trail projects both during and in the years that follow COVID. You can get outside and safely socialize with others while getting exercise and real-world job experience. In many cases, you can even get paid to participate in trail work projects. So why would employment in trails be the remedy to the stress we're all dealing with both during and after the pandemic?
Yeah, I mean, I think that lots of studies have shown that it's really, really excellent, not only for your body, but for your mental health to get a lot of time outside. And it, you know, the exercise releases endorphins and makes people really happy. You don't really get peace like this, I think, outside of the mountains or hiking or wherever you hike. You can get it anywhere.
So if you're interested in this kind of work, don't wait till the last minute. Trail work programs start hiring in the spring. Come and meet the people who make the trails in Alaska happen, and maybe even become one yourself. Check out the links in this video to see Trailwork opportunities and outdoor education scholarships. Look at programs offered by Alaska Trails, the Student Conservation Association, Alaska Geographic, and Youth Employment in Parks. Or just search for opportunities in your local community to get out there and make a difference. You don't have to stay inside during COVID. See you on the trails.